Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome to DC Fans United. So today I'm taking a look at Batman Superman #1 from the New 52. So this came out in 2013. I've had it for a little while, some years, and I'd been meaning to do a review on it, and today is the day it's finally happening. So the writer on this is Greg Pak. The artist is Jae Lee, which is, in my mind, the main selling point. There is another artist that does some of the art towards the end. And as you can see, Jae Lee did the cover. I think it looks pretty good. I like it a lot. You got the New 52 Superman, so he doesn't have the red trunks, of course. But it looks really good, I think. I like it. So it's a very dynamic cover. And he does the art throughout this. Well, for most of the comic anyway. So you can see the way it starts off is really dynamic and cool. So this is Gotham City that they're at. And you can see the classic Gotham, dirigibles, those police blimps they always have. At least they have them in the animated series. I always wonder if that's where that originated from, was from the Batman the Animated Series. If you know, let me know down in the comments. It seems like it's probably been around a while, though. So anyways, Clark Kent is here. He is in Gotham, and he is there as his reporter self, and he is actually there looking for Bruce Wayne. So we start off, and there's this fight between a bunch of children. And boy, I almost didn't want to do a video on this because it's kind of, it's probably political in one way or another. I try to not have politics on my channel at all because it's just so divisive, But in any case, there's a Muslim boy and girl, and there's 3 boys, presumably 3 all-white boys, and they're beating him up. And that's bad, of course. And, it's 3 against 1, so he's not doing good, and his sister is watching. And then, all along there's this grown-up who's just sitting on this bench watching them fight. And, he even says, do it. So it's like, what are they going to do? Are they going to kill him? And then Clark Kent runs up. So you're like, all right. And he says, hey, cut that out. And you get the inner monologue of the guy sitting there on the bench, and he's just like, big man playing the hero, sanctimonious. This one's a real winner. So Clark, Superman, chases off the bad kids, or the bullies, who are doing bad. And he asks the guy on the bench, why didn't you help? And he says, I wasn't so sure that he wanted the help. And then you see the kid that, he's flipping him off because that dude was watching him get beat up. So, through the inner monologue, we find out that the guy sitting there is Bruce Wayne. He's Batman. So, what? Batman's sitting there and he's watching some kids get, a kid get beat up. I don't understand that. So anyways, Clark talks to him, and he seems to have figured out that it's Bruce Wayne somehow. So he's talking about some Bruce Wayne employees that were in Metropolis, and they were killed. And there's 8 of them at this point. So Bruce didn't know about that. Another thing that isn't very Batman-like. So he's keeping up the ruse, though, that he's like a homeless guy. And he leaves. So he's going to go and find out what's going on with his employees getting killed. And, yeah, so we go to the next page, and I did really like this page. It's really cool. It's called Crossworld, just this issue. So on this half, you have Batman, his past, his parents being killed and all that. And then on the Superman side, you have a much brighter, more, there he is as a kid, and his dad's helping him, and he gets a cat down for Lana. It's pretty quaint and cute. So it's just, contrasting Batman and Superman. And then we see Catwoman. She's jumping around inside a rich guy's place, and it turns out this was another Wayne employee, and he is the next one to die. And boom, this cool full splash page. Batman arrives, smashes through the window, there to confront Catwoman. So he's got the cool things on his back where he can fly. And this video doesn't really do it justice, but the art on this is quite good. The writing, I don't know, is a little strange to me. But anyways, Batman confronts her, and she's got some kind of a weird item, like a needle or something she was going to use. Or maybe it's a intercom to talk into. It's not really explained. And then, as they're continuing to fight, oh yeah, there's all these weird... So what it does, that thing, he pushes it and it says engage, and all these weird, like, mutant things come smashing out and in to the room. Catwoman looks really good here. So anyways, they're all getting attacked by those things, and then Superman smashes in, and he's actually dressed more like Superboy does sometimes, with jeans on. And these weird robots that look like Brainiac, kinda, he takes them all down and tears them apart. Some cool scenes where he's using his heat vision and stuff. So, I guess Batman decides to attack him. So they get into a fight. So he throws like a bomb in his face. So you have a Batman and Superman fight for a couple pages. And as they're fighting, Superman falls off a deal there, and Batman throws down a big cinder block, like more than a cinder block, it's like a giant block, and it's going to hit him, and he takes it out with his heat vision. So Catwoman's looking on, and she's apparently being possessed by something, which would explain why she's killing people. So whatever it is leaves her body, and it says, now let's have some real fun. So these two are continuing to fight, and then the entity, whatever it is, does this kind of boom thing, and we see Catwoman. She's back to her normal self. So the two, Batman and Superman, were transported somewhere. So it's really weird. They're still fighting, because, you know, that's what you do when it's a Batman and Superman comic, is they fight. So they finally start talking, and they're like, what's going on? Why are you all strange? Why are you not wearing your normal Superman outfit? And it's still not really explained. And then he's like, you know, why were you acting weird? And it flashes back to the kid. So it's like, okay, at least they're acknowledging that wasn't Batman-like, which I do like. So anyways, they're trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, and Batman, of course, that's why he's green. He's got some kind of kryptonite in there, so Superman takes that out. And then they're buddies. Oh, they're not buddies yet. They fight some more. And then they're buddies, because off-panel, his dad is there for some reason. Jonathan Kent. So this was really confusing to me. And then there's the bad guy. So there is some really cool extra art at the end. This is Kenneth Rocafort. And he drew Batman. Looks really good. And Superman. And let's see, who is this one? Gilliam March did this art on that one. And this one's probably really hard to see, but that's just the penciling of one of Jae Lee's pictures. Oh yeah, and this was actually really funny. There's a bonus little comic at the end here, and it's with Cat Grant and Ambush Bug. So, you know, Ambush Bug's always really funny. And that's the end of the issue. So I thought it was a really weird issue, to be honest. I read it a couple times, and I was just like, I don't get it, you know? So I don't know. I might read the trade back of this. I'm pretty sure it got collected into a trade paperback. So I'm assuming, and I would be really surprised if it's not, the following issues explain all of this, so it makes a lot more sense. In any case, the art was really good. I'd be curious to see how much of the whole run Jae Lee did. I know he did some of the more of the covers at the very least. So we're going to be doing a live stream chat here on the channel in a few hours. It's going to be at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, and I forget, I think that's like 7 p.m. Pacific. I'm in the mountains, and it's 9 p.m. here. So anyways, just check out the channel tonight. We'll be doing a live stream for 2 hours with 2 other YouTubers. It's going to be Matt Invictus and #1 Marmaduke fan, and we're going to be talking about the comic book industry. Alright, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. I have more reviews coming out soon. I've got a review of the Terrifics on the way. Terrifics #4. And that'll be on my computer, so it'll be much higher quality than this. But it's the only way I have to review floppy issues. Alright, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. And as always, thank you for being a part of DC Fans United.